ladies and gents, I think it is fair to say that things in the farm machinery industry never stay still for long. And that could not be true for Italian manufacturer Maschio Gaspardo. Now, the new managing director of that company in the UK is Mr. Warren Rivers Scott. So, I mean, we're stood. This is the back wall. Warren said, meet me round the back, so I have done. This is the wall, sort of showing off the massive portfolio that Maschio Gaspardo offers. So we're going to get the background on Maschio, what's going on. So, yeah, exactly that. Warren, what is going on in the industry, particularly with Maschio Gaspardo and you guys in the UK?
Thank you, James. So, yeah, as most people will know, the Maschio Gaspardo brand was been imported by and distributed by Opico over the last 12 years. Opico did really, really well with quite a narrow range of products which didn't overlap with their other suppliers. However, 5 or 6 lines of portfolio compared to the 26, 27 lines which are really available from this Italian manufacturer. So from the Maschio brothers' perspective, they really wanted to be able to offer that full portfolio to the UK market.
So is it still a family-owned company in Italy?
Yes, it is, yes. Right. Yeah, so Mirko and his older brother, Andrea Maschio, yes.
So they were keen to, actually, we'd really like the full portfolio, or as much as you can in the UK, what is suited to the UK market.
Correct, yes.
So if we walk down this wall, I mean, Chris, I don't know if you can see some of this, but ton of tillage equipment. Oh, just talk us through some of this stuff that as we walk down here.
Yeah, so some of this stuff will have already been seen in the UK market. So, for example, the rotavators and the power harrows,
famous
and the ploughs.
Maschio power
of course, absolutely. Yeah. But then the wider portfolio, which hasn't been introduced yet, and is over the next year or two, we're going to start bringing it in. So the stubble cultivators, the combined cultivators, the subsoilers as well. I mean, this machine for a potato grower, pre-planting, post-harvest, is an absolute necessity.
Some serious ripping there.
There's probably about 30 of these sold into Ireland every year.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, so there's a bit of a market for that then?
Absolutely,
right.
yes.
Cool, so moving on down then.
Seedbed preparators as well, and the disc harrows, so disc cultivators. And then we've got our precision planters and vegetable planters as well. A lot of people don't know that we even do these. You know,
I didn't know about this, the vegetable stuff.
Yeah, correct. And then we've got our direct drill, which is on our stand here, so we'll show you that in a little while. The combination drill and our front hoppers, and of course the green maintenance side, the flail mowers and hedge cutters and such like. So there's an awful lot to go at. More of from the seed drills, inter-row cultivators. We've got the inter-row cultivators as well for maize and such like, hydraulic side shift with a camera technology as well.
A lot of development in that sector at the moment.
Huge.
Big potential for that.
In the future, we'll have it for cereals as well. Not right now, but it's coming. Fertilizer spreaders, we've got a top of the range fertilizer spreader on the stand here, weigh, cell, variable rate and so on, and then we've got our sprayer range as well, and also the viticulture narrow vineyard type equipment as well. We've got all of those. Then we've got the full haymaking range as well, so drum mowers, combination, the tedders, the rakes, the balers, baler wrappers, inline balers and conventional balers as well.
Square baler as well.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
And everything that we see here, is this what you're going to offer in the UK?
And there is a little bit more as well.
There's more than this to come, right? Yes. So speaking of what you're offering, I believe you've got a good flavour on your stand.
Yeah, come on this way.
So we'll have a look at this. We'll just get a little bit of a whistle-stop stand tour. So as we're passing this,
so this is the Chrono high-speed maize drill. This machine with its front PA1 hopper just sits in front of it. It's already sold to a customer down in Dorset. High speed. If you look at the angle of the seeding wheel,
the metering unit there.
Yes, it sits at a slight angle just to reduce any friction, so it's a quick release of the seed. And the guy who's bought this machine, a guy called Steve, he's been on the stand already this morning. He's saying what converted him to buy this machine was the accuracy of the placement.
Right. Front hopper as well for your
front hopper, yeah. So this is a single hopper unit, but we also have the PA2, which is a twin hopper for twin products also. Right. So potentially, depending on what machine you have in the back, you could do seed with that as well, could you? Or? Yes. Right. Seed and or fertilizer.
Right. Spot on. And as Chris turns around, we got the big old the bit you're kind of famous for, really.
Well,
the
yes,
power harrows.
and this one is with a twist. So this one is IBUS.
Right.
So everything about this machine is monitored. So rotor speed, rotor torque, PTO shaft torque, gearbox temperatures, pressures against the leveling board. Everything about this machine is all computerized into the operator in his cab.
Right, and it's talking to you all the time, telling you all those parameters, what's going on.
Yeah.
And I assume on top of that, you've got all the adjustment as well you can make.
Correct, yeah, all
Right.
on the fly. Yeah.
Right. I assume, with it being IBUS, in terms of hydraulic requirements, what's that? Just power beyond?
Correct.
Where
yes.
you go?
Yeah, yeah.
Not a million different oil pipes or anything like that. It's just
Yes.
cool. And this size here, what size
This
is this
particular one is a 7 meters, but we go up to 8.
Right.
550 horsepower.
Rated 2.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Cool. Moving on. So
This machine here is the Panta. Again, rotavator, something that the UK market has seen quite a lot of already from us, but a super strong, super durable, heavy duty machine. But we start at 1.5 meters, I think it is, and we go right up.
yeah, it just seems. I know from the trips to the Maschio factory many moons ago, and doing other trips around Italy as well. When it comes to heavy duty power harrows and rotavators, the Italians just seem to be on it, don't they?
Absolutely, yes, yeah. The technology, the design is there.
Yeah.
Likewise with our ploughs. The plough range that we have is quite extensive. This particular machine is the auto reset 5 furrow, but again, you know, a high clearance machine, handle a lot of trash.
Yeah.
Very strong, very well built, and what machines are out there so far are doing a super job.
Right. And plough market, it's a competitive market. Obviously, you've got some very long established, very well-known players in that market.
Yes.
What's making your plough stand out? Why would I want to buy one of your ploughs?
I suppose really the design features of it is of course one, but it's also like with the rest of our products, he's trying to offer a value product at a value price. You know, we don't want to be,
but you know, not being cheap. It's it's high spec, but high spec value.
High
Is that what you're going
correct,
for?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, without being silly.
Yeah.
You know, it's just priced right. It's you know, the design features of it just makes it a machine which should be a good
should
choice.
Raise a few eyebrows,
yes,
and it's like, right, I must consider that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Right, Chris. If we move, where's cameraman Chris? If we move on down the line, what we got? Another.
So this is our direct drill. This is the
Right.
Gigante. This particular unit.
Gigante.
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 So this is our 4 meter unit. We have it as a 6 meter as well. But what really excites people about this machine is its simplicity. 250 kgs per coulter pressure, and we've not got lots of fancy air and oil and hydraulics and all that sort of thing. It is mechanical. It just does the job.
Just gets on and does it.
This machine is now best part of 25 years in the portfolio from Maschio Gaspardo.
So this
it is tried and tested.
Right.
Into the French market, it's a similar market to ours in terms of conditions. There's somewhere between 70 and 80 of these sold every year.
Right. So again, the demand's there for this then?
Correct, yeah.
Right.
One of the features that people quite like about this is that the rear axle lifts up totally when it's in work, so you're not leaving any wheelings.
Right, and all that pressure, the weight transfer
It's
onto
all on the
coulters.
coulters. Yes, correct.
Cool, you see you got a 6 meter version of this?
6 meter, yeah, and we've got split hopper as well, so we've got grain or fertilizer, and then on the 6 meter machine it's a slightly taller hopper as well with a bigger capacity.
Right, and any bigger than 6 meters at all, or anything in the pipeline?
In the pipeline.
In the pipeline,
Absolutely.
Right. Cool, right, if we spin round to our left, another famous product you might say in the UK.
The flail mowers, absolutely. So, well, actually, we've got 2 flail mowers here at the bottom. So front rear mount and then a rear mount Z linkage that offset that would go up vertically against.
Right, so you could really go for it.
Yeah, and then at the top we've got a small power harrow and a small rotavator, just to appease those smaller horsepower.
Yeah, and
growers.
just to show the range that you do.
Yeah.
It goes from this, the smaller ones, all the way up to that monster that we've just seen.
Yes.
Cool, right, moving down the line then. Looks like we've got ourselves a tine drill here.
Yeah, the Primavera. This is a nice, simple wet weather machine, or a spring.
That's good.
Yeah, handy at the moment. Yeah, kind of useful. So, but yeah, it just does what it says on the tin. It's just a simple machine, just to get seed in the ground when challenging conditions are forced upon us.
Yeah, that's it. And then finally then, final flavour of your products, you might say.
One of the latest launch for the UK market is this. So this is an IBUS, or isotronic as we call it, power harrow hydraulic driven, fertilizer spreader hydraulic driven, and even to the point where we've got some fancy automatic sheet. Over the
so
top.
from here you can up and over.
Open and close, yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Cool, and then the other sort of standout features on this as well that sort of puts it out there?
The accuracy of it. When we've had some independent testing done, the accuracy of this machine is by far and away market leading.
Yeah.
So using one single weigh cell, so there's no reference sensors and so on. It is. The algorithms behind it are absolutely fantastic. Yeah. We're using, in terms of flow of products, we're 600 over 600 kgs a minute potential. So we're one of the biggest flow that's in the market.
You can get it all.
You can really get on and get
it on and get on. Yeah.
So yeah, again, all IBUS. We can vary rate. We can do absolutely everything. You can see this unit now in here moving. Yeah. So he's just setting the drop point.
Right.
So by changing the drop point, can then also
alter your spread pattern.
Section control.
Yeah. Right.
So then we're putting the fertilizer exactly where we need it, and so on.
Spot on. And in terms of the UK entity now of Maschio Gaspardo, what's that looking like? Have you got your own premises, distribution?
Yeah, we are based at a little place called Witham St Hughes, which is right on the side of the A46 between Newark and Lincoln, so it's got good access to the A1 up and down. We've got the railway, of course, the East Coast Main Line, and then also the A46 heading across to the 69 and the M6 from the west. So good location. We've got 20,000 square feet premises there, with our parts distribution, our machine stock as well there.
So you're committed then?
Very much.
This isn't fly-by-night stuff? No, you're committed?
We're committed.
Right,
yes.
And the dealer sort of map, what's that looking like for Maschio Gaspardo? Are you staying with, I suppose you could say, existing dealerships? Or
yeah,
so
our existing dealers, ultimately, hopefully we are important to them, so therefore they are important to us. We now offer them a much wider range of product than what they previously had from us. So we want to encourage and embellish that, and hopefully pass that on to the end user. The portfolio of what's available is huge, but we're also wanting to support that quite robustly. So, for example, everything now has a 3-year warranty. The 3rd year is parts and driveline, but machines like the Primo or the Gigante drill, that is a 3-year parts and labour warranty as well. So again, we're really wanting to support it with a robust confidence to prove it.
Spot on. Warren, as ever, thank you very much for your time. And with Maschio Gaspardo UK, go well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.